Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, just arguing with the black people in the barbershop, the brothers about Stafford. I don't know, bro. Like I said before, that's why on that Jay Prince video, I ain't go hard. I lost hope for black people long ago, bro. People be trying to say, you can't lose hope. Yeah, I lost hope for black people. Ain't no hope, man. We ain't getting where we need to get at. That's why I don't do that Afrocentric pro-black crap. That's why I don't celebrate Kwanzaa, none of that. All that stuff like Dr. Umar, not to take a shot at him, be talking about, never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. We can never stay on code. So that fake outrage about Joe Rogan, I heard that years ago, bro. Years ago. I ain't make a video for what I'm complaining about. What am I complaining about? I was just like, okay, I really don't support him. I'm not gonna watch his podcast or Joe Rogan clips or nothing like that. Watch none of that no more. Care if he interviewing Wilder or Black Jesus himself. I just don't watch it no more. I don't complain. I press the button for action. But talk about Al Haymon. Now, I forgot a tidbit in that Thurman video where somebody reminded me. I ain't gonna say his name. They reminded me that he paid Thurman money and gave him the contract to relinquish the belt. And the contract obviously said, if you've seen the Thurman video earlier, that Thurman gets a title shot. He get a crack back at the WBC regardless of what happened, I guess, with Pacquiao and whatever. So he allegedly gave him money. And, you know, obviously it had to be some incentive there to, I think y'all put 1-on-1 together to drop the belt. They didn't strip him. So you seeing they ain't talking about stripping Earl Spence. And then announced the Spence and Ugas fight AT&T Stadium. I heard a rumor that they could be doing the Alamo Dome. I don't know. Just then, I don't know. And April 23rd, the same day as White. So now you got April 16th pay-per-view, Spence and Ugas AT&T Stadium. It's been out there for a while, but obviously with the hesitation, it's like, you know, what was really going on? They could have been announced this fight weeks ago, you know. So I guess it might have been some issues with the venue or whatever, but yeah, so Thurman, you know, they allegedly paid Thurman some money to relinquish his belt, and part of that contract was he gets a crack at the title, you know, I guess when he's ready, and now he getting a crack at the title. You know, I don't know if Thurman didn't think they was gonna give him a crack at the title. He was gonna fight Terrence, or he didn't know what's going on. But I told y'all when Terrence Crawford refused to sign that, I was wondering why we get warm here. I said when he refused to sign the contract to he refused to take the 80-20 from Spence. They basically had that ace in the hole with Thurman that he get a crack at the title. And I guess had Crawford and Spence winner, you know, was going to fight Thurman for the title, or Thurman was going to fight the winner, unless you know, if the winner relinquished and moved up or retired and relinquished the belts, Thurman would get the crack at the WBC. Thus, they still control the belt. So because Jaron Ennis is going to get a crack at the belt. He affiliated with PBC through Showtime. Thurman would have been in position to get a belt, possibly versus Ivorian type of guy. So they would have still controlled two of the sanctioned belt bodies. And Batuev get a belt, they gonna sign Batuev there as well. So Batuev, you know, Stayonis are part of PBC. So they would have had 3 of the 4 belts still. They still controlled the money division. But let's get to a video now. You know, a lot of people say, remember I was saying that back a couple months ago that Al Haymon had reinvestors to reinvest the money, the 1.5 he took, right? It's going around saying allegedly that Al Haymon basically not acting in good faith business-wise. Is that everybody he working with per se, allegedly, and this is all alleged, this is what I heard, he are taking people money and reinvesting it and not paying out. And a lot of people say, well, what do reinvest mean? Like, I'm trying to figure out what do reinvest mean. A lot of people saying that he taking people money, and a lot of people just allegedly saying that he's stealing it and not reinvesting it. So remember, you know, we talked about, it was a few fights that Floyd had that Al Haymon reinvested his money in. I can't remember the fight. I think it was the McGregor fight, the Logan Paul fight, whatever. You know, it was a couple fights where, you know, they said Al Haymon reinvested Floyd money, you know, for him. And a lot of people saying, you know, like in the lawsuit we read last night, and I did a video on, the guy said that suing for the tickets, he bought the tickets and they're supposed to resell them for a higher ticket. He's saying that Al Haymon kept promising money about that nigga was tired, wobbling. It's a spirit. But he said Al Haymon said that, you know, they said through, you know, it was promised, you know, he didn't work with Al directly, but one of the middlemen promised that his 1.3 was eventually gonna turn to $5 million. He only got he only got 200,000 when he's supposed to get $5 million return. Now the fights he was supposed to get his return on was Manny Pacquiao and Spence. It turned to Pacquiao and Ugas and Wilder Fury 3. And remember those two fights for a minute. It was supposed to be able to get his money back, and he never, according to the lawsuit, he never recouped the 1.3. He just got 200,000. So he didn't even get the 0.3 back, the 300,000. So I mean, so that was his gripe. But a lot of people saying that Al Haymon allegedly is not working in good faith, and he not paying people. He's saying allegedly he reinvesting their money, and I guess he reinvesting it into PVC, hoping that it pay out. So a lot of people behind the scenes, those investors allegedly that was supposed to reinvest with Al, they not in they don't want, they pulled out until he could show proof of funds. They said Al Haymon was not able to show the proof of funds to repay that 1.5. Now, allegedly, the rumor is that he took 0.5 off the top. I can believe that because when fighters get paid, Mikey Garcia, when he was sitting out before he signed with PBC, had this issue with Bob Arum. When these fighters get so if a regular TV fight, say Mikey fights Sandor in a rematch, right? Hypothetical numbers. Let's say the network say we pay $5 million for the fight, right? So let's say they get 2 to Mikey, 1 to Sandor, that's 3. The promoter take probably 1.5 off top or 1, and the rest, the 0.5 or the 1 million going to the undercard. So when they pay for the fight, the network pay for the fight, the money goes on the undercard, but the promoter a lot of times get paid first. Or the organizers for the fight get paid first. So they get paid right off the top. Then they spend minimum money on the undercard so they can keep as much money as they can. So you see how the game works. That's why Dana White said, everything in boxing is a robbery and get out of town type of fight. Now we kind of can see, what he was talking about. And right now, allegedly, man, it's a lot of people talking. Those former investors said that, he talking about reinvesting people money, he not paying out. So, that's why Mayweather allegedly is going over to Japan and allegedly fight money kicks in Dubai without Leonard Ellerbe and Al Haymon, so he don't have to break them off none. So his money allegedly don't get reinvested. So a lot of people don't know what reinvest mean. And I'm not saying we know what it means, but we don't know what the meaning of how he using reinvest is what they saying behind the scenes. They saying, they think he might be stealing it. So I don't know if he's stealing it, bro. But I'm not alleging that he is stealing it, or not saying that he's stealing it, but that's just what's being said. And now for him to get that loan paid back, Mayweather got to fight Oscar De La Hoya in a rematch. Or, Mayweather got to fight, I forget who else it is, Manny Pacquiao in a rematch to show proof of funds to get the investors to pay the money back. Now, that's all alleged. That's kind of what's going around a rumor mill. Now, the thing about it is that, Mayweather got to fight to put money back in the company. So Mayweather got to fight for them to recoup their money. So think about that for a minute. Mayweather has to fight for them to make money back with the company. So he has to fight, regardless. Allegedly, he got to fight to keep saving PBC, and he don't want to fight these guys because allegedly his money keep getting reinvested. Allegedly, he got to share money with Leonard and everybody else. So I mean, there you go. Crazy, ain't it? But that's what's kind of being said. So he can't. The investors that's supposed to pay the money back, he didn't have proof of funds to show how he was gonna pay the money back. So I mean, that's kind of what's going on. So Mayweather got to fight De La Hoya allegedly, or Pacquiao again. to be able to generate that money to show them they got proof of funds that they can lend them money and get them out of that. So, you know, at the end of the day, Al's a smart guy. He know what he's doing. But now you seeing these purses getting smaller and smaller, and literally they don't have the money for Crawford. And then, I mean, I heard the investors that they gave him the money for the Canelo fight. They know Canelo gonna bring a return. So they don't mind lending him the money to Canelo. They know Canelo allegedly is going to bring a return. That's how you got the money for Canelo fight. Also, you got Viacom behind you too. So whatever they don't be able to make up, Viacom know they believe Canelo is gonna bring them a return. So Viacom and whoever else putting the money up for this fight, that's the difference between Canelo fighting on Fox and fighting on Fox and fighting on Showtime. Showtime probably making up the difference in purses. Damn, these fucking streets messed up. They gotta dodge in Detroit. They know Showtime gonna make up. They gonna make up the difference. So they know they gonna make up the difference, bro. And that's pretty much what's being said. And you know, you say certain investors that paid that money out, man. All this running in a circle. So he just got to show that he got the fights without, you know, they talking about Errol Spence, this big star. Errol Spence a non-factor because they was banking on Errol fighting Pacquiao and Wilder and Fury 3 doing 1.5 to show that they had the bag. And when they didn't fight, you know what I'm saying? They you know, the guy that's allegedly selling, that's actually, you know, buy and resell the tickets for Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather, then it turned into Spence and Pacquiao, Ugas and Pacquiao, then it turned into Wilder Fury 3, and when Wilder Fury 3 didn't do the 1.5 million that it was supposed to do, you know, then it became a problem. Then it became a problem. So at the end of the day, by Spence and Pacquiao not fighting, they got financially in the hole. That's why they didn't recomp people tickets. So then that's why it didn't turn into a sellout. Ooh, and then Wilder Fury 3 didn't do 1.5 million like they thought they would. They put them back in the hole. Got to put them right back in the hole. So, I mean, so they in a bit of trouble again. So they just having bad luck. All those fights probably would have helped them kind of, you know, prove to investors they had proof of funds. And now they don't have nothing now. And that's why Keith and Earl got to fight. Because they under Al Haymon contract, they can't negotiate like Crawford can. Well, Crawford can negotiate, but they don't have. They got to under the contracts allegedly that Al Haymon signed. They have to do what Al Haymon say in the square circle. So Al gonna give them a guarantee of what, 2.5 a piece or 2.5 for Earl, 1 for Thurman. They gonna have to get it. They really gonna be banking on Spence and Thurman. This is me assuming right here. They banking on Spence and Thurman to make some shit shake. They banking on Spence and Thurman to make something shake. So that's why they making Spence and Thurman now. And at the end of the day, Spence can't save the day. Anything involving, you know, getting more investors to pay the money back and continue to invest in PBC. If it's not Canelo or Floyd, it's not gonna happen. Man, use the damn stop sign, player. So anything that's not involving them two guys, bro, they in trouble. So I mean, it just showed that lawsuit showed that might possibly, allegedly, they buying and running it and selling the tickets up at a higher price. Why? To raise the gate. That tell you more about the Errol Spence ticket sales, man. When they talking about the Danny Garcia gate, it's all, the numbers are fake. They are fake. They are buying and selling the tickets at a higher clip. That's why you see so many resale tickets. That's for boosting his gate. In the UK, they made it illegal because of Eddie Hearn. In the United States, it's clearly legal, it sounds like. I'm not pretty sure. Because they do it with the bots all the time. The bots buy up all the tickets and they sell them at a higher price to raise the gate. Why do they raise the gate? To put more money in their pocket. If you missed this, I did a video last night talking about how pay-per-view work, and I did a live stream talking about how pay-per-view worked this second half of the live last night. Telling y'all how the game worked. The fighters do not split the whole pot of the pay-per-view. Even on ESPN Plus, where it's all in-house, they take the 45%, and that goes to the boxers, the promoter in the event, plus the gate, international TV rights, merchandise. I don't know how they carved that up. I don't know how they carve all that number up. And that's between them. But it's a dirty game, bro. It's a dirty game how they playing out here. I'm telling y'all, bro. Y'all be talking about these numbers real. These joints ain't real. So I mean, wherever I left off at to stop, it is what it is. So that's just, allegedly some insight that's cooking between the two camps, or that camp. So you see something going on. But Thurman, who was getting big money at one point on regular TV, he go on pay-per-view and he guaranteed $750,000, and it's yet to be known that if they broke even. So only the guarantees only are met if they break even. And do they break even? Because remember, this not the whole pot of the pay-per-view, because they're using different cable networks and satellite networks. They take 10 off the top. Well, the network take 10 off the top. So Fox take the 10% off the top. Then the cable distributors take the 45, and they left with the 45. So with the gate, the merchandise, the television rights, do they break even? That's up to them. Don't know. Only when they break even, then the guaranteed money is met. Anything after that then goes in the fighter's pocket. So people doing the math, and I did the live stream on it last night towards the middle half, towards the end. You see that the Boxing Insider article come up, and I did a video on it yesterday. I paired it with the Dillian White and Errol Spence could be going head up April 23rd, even though Zay Earl, announced it for April 16th. AT&T, so they gonna stay at AT&T. So I guess Ugas didn't want to go to his backyard. I don't know why the Alamo Dome crept in there, but we talking about a 3-belt unification. It's supposed to be this big fight. It's a homecoming for Errol Spence. Maybe I'll talk about that tonight live. Maybe, but that is what it is. Check out the Boxing Rumor playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, $CJGood313. Venmo, CJGood313. PayPal link description. Check me out on Spotify. Goodfella TV podcast. All my live streams go on Spotify. You can listen to it like around 10 or earlier, ad free the next morning after I do the live. So you see it there, man. Other than that, best way to donate, comment, thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your notifications. Think about hitting the membership. If you want to join the Discord, hit me up on social media. I tell you how you can use the Discord. You can join the Discord. It's a private chat. Sometimes we do some streaming in there, all that type of stuff. Good information. So all the information that broke yesterday about Issa Cruz possibly being on the Spence undercard. The people in the Discord got it like a couple days earlier. Then I talked about it Sunday on the live, so I share some information there and all of that. But for the most part, that is what it is. Appreciate the love and support. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you got a business question, query, sponsorship, video request. Peace. Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos.
give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you know, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos. Some of the videos in the All-Stars will too. And priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments, you get priority reply. No, instantly that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more. So here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace.